Hey YouTube, this is Amanda. Today is Tuesday, December 10th, 2013, and I am 1 week post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy. My surgery was last Tuesday, December 3rd, 2013 at Baylor Grapevine in the Dallas Metroplex in Texas, and my surgeon was Julio Rivera. So I'm just checking in. My numbers, my highest recorded weight was 276 pounds. My surgical consult weight, I'm just looking over here at numbers, sorry I'm looking off, was 267.2 pounds, and my the weight I came home from the hospital and the weight I kind of went in to surgery were about the same. So came home from the hospital and weighed 250.4 pounds, and this morning I weighed 239 pounds. So in 1 week's time I've lost 10.4 pounds. So that's pretty great. I'm happy with that number. I recorded a video this morning and decided to scrap it. I was just having kind of a rough morning even with the weight loss, and was just, I stopped taking the pain meds right after my last video. I posted a few days ago when I was about 4 days post-op, and I had been still taking the pain meds up to that point because of just some tenderness above that and behind that largest incision. And but I stopped taking the pain meds. That was the last day I took them because I was having, you know, some bowel issues, I guess, and felt like that was related, kind of a side effect of that. So I stopped taking them then, and just have had sort of increasing pain since then. Not severe, not intolerable, but I was a little bit concerned about it this morning, and just, I don't know, just kind of rambly, so I decided to scrap that video, and have since called the nurse at the doctor's office, and she basically just said that, you know, again, I still have zero symptoms of any real complication, no fever, no flu-like symptoms, no heart rate's not beating fast, have no leaking anywhere, nothing that would cause alarm. And she just said, you know, I probably just, you know, that I did have abdominal surgery a week ago, and that I probably have just overdone it somehow and just kind of not pulled anything really, but just, I don't know, overdid it. So she recommended I pick up some liquid Tylenol, which I did, and that has helped the pain. Because it kind of had increased around that, you know, it was just tender just above that suture line, and it had kind of increased all around it. So, you know, she just reminded me that in my specific surgery, you know, I guess they were yanking everything out there from the left and kind of working from the left. And so that was the pain just from that. So the liquid Tylenol worked, and I feel much better this evening. So just actually getting close to getting ready for bed here. Let's see. So the other thing today, so I guess I've had a couple little experiences this week with buyer's remorse. The part of the conversation that I had with the nurse today was just telling her that that I felt like I had no restriction at all. I am having, as I mentioned before, I'm having no trouble drinking anything, no trouble drinking water, no trouble getting in my protein. And that's honestly something I had been really honestly praying for. I didn't want to have those kinds of limits, but here on this side of surgery, I feel like, should I not feel much of anything? And I mean, I do feel when I've had a protein shake, I don't feel hunger. I don't feel like I don't feel hungry. I will say I did wake up from surgery feeling like someone give me a sandwich, and there have been a couple of times I felt like that, like I would like a sandwich in particular, but I have not been famished tonight. My big kids had a piano recital, and we took them out to eat after, and just sipped on kind of the broth of a soup, and didn't feel hunger, and I didn't feel like crazy that my people were eating and I wasn't eating. So So that's been good. But today I asked her, I said, do you think I'm pouring liquid into my abdomen? Is my stomach all wide open? And I'm, I don't know, just a little bit crazy right now. And, because, I can drink water. I'm sipping, but yesterday I thought, how quickly can I drink? And I drank kind of a good bit at a pretty quick pace and slowed down as I didn't want to hurt myself. But anyway, having no restrictions, she reminded me that it is clear fluid. It will go right through. And so I feel a little bit better, but it's just so, but I did have a little bit of buyer's remorse just because I felt like, oh my, what have I done by doing this thing that I have to kind of think about all the time? And I know the day will come very soon that I have it all figured out, but that day is not here yet. And I know that things will change for me when I move to, I guess the puree stage and the more solid stage, soft foods and purees, which for me happens at week 3 and 9 weeks at that point. So I know I'm hopeful. I'm anticipating restriction at that point. So I guess I'll have a problem if I get to that point. I have no restriction. So we'll see then. But I've been reading and see that this is extremely common for people to feel like when they do drink easily, then they worry about their sleep being done improperly. And that typically is not the case. So let's see. And then the other thing that I was kind of dealing with this morning, I think 2 weeks before my surgery, my van, some guy ran a red light. I think he was texting while driving, and he ran a red light and impacted my van and totaled it. And we just yesterday finally got kind of the number from our insurance, and we have to, I guess the value or whatever, or we came to a reasonable number. They'd offered a couple of numbers before, and we continued to provide proof that their number was low, and finally found an agreeable point, I think yesterday afternoon. And but now we have to find another car, and we have 6 children, and 4 of those children are in car seats, and it's just, the car that we had was like a specialty car, and now we have to deal with that again. So it's just a complicated deal. And so this morning I was feeling just frustrated and overwhelmed, and had a few moments of buyer's remorse because I couldn't sort of eat away that just frustration. And I recognize that even in my pre-op diet, which is what I was doing while we were dealing with this, that even then I would eat the right stuff, but I would eat when I felt that frustration, that I didn't sort of, I don't know, just didn't get that. That's just never been anything I've gotten completely under control. And here I am post-op, and I can't just go have anything healthy. At least then I could kind of go ahead and have some cottage cheese or a yogurt or something that was listed on my pre-op diet, but I can't do that right now. I can get a protein shake, and I'm 1 week out and already sick of those. Still drinking them, but really feeling like I'm having to make myself drink them because they're just, I feel done. But anyway, that's it. Otherwise, I feel great. I'm doing great. I'm super excited about the weight loss. I think that try not to be a Debbie Downer all the time, but I feel like there's going to be a lot going with this sort of weight loss, the kind of the mental stuff. And I know that's common for everybody, but I'm not one to feel out of control very often, and so it is. It's a little bit of a challenge right now. So anyway, still feeling good. Back to 100% today, as far yesterday and today, as far as functionality, running errands and doing all kinds of things with my kids, and don't really get an opportunity to be off work when you're a full-time mom. So anyway, best of luck to all my surgery buddies out there, and I'm still watching all your videos. Love what you're doing. Please keep it up, and I'll update again soon. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.